Oh friends, I want to speak to you about a lesson taught in the pot, not in the classroom. It is a lesson learned through heat, through patience, through repeated discomfort. The chickpea did not seek wisdom, it sought relief. And yet, by resisting the very process meant to soften it, it revealed something essential about the way we all approach transformation. This story is not about food. It is about becoming. The chickpea sat in the pot as water began to warm. At first, it protested gently. "Why is this happening to me?" it seemed to ask. "I was fine as I was." The fire grew stronger. The water boiled. The chickpea rose and fell, knocking against the sides of the pot, desperate to escape. From its perspective, the cook was cruel. From the cook's perspective, the chickpea was unfinished. O seekers, notice how quickly resistance appears when pressure increases. We accept change when it is comfortable. We resist when it burns. The chickpea wanted to return to its former state, hard, intact, unchanged. But that state was not a nourishment. It was potential, not fulfillment. The heat was not punishment. It was preparation. Yet preparation rarely feels kind to what must be altered. The cook stirred and spoke gently, as if addressing the chickpea directly. "Do not leap away," the cook said. "I am not harming you. I am helping you become what you are meant to be." But the chickpea could not hear the intention. It could only feel heat. This is how transformation often appears from within. It feels like loss, like attack, like destruction of what we know ourselves to be. Oh friends, the chickpea's resistance is familiar. When life turns up the heat, we ask to be spared, not completed. We beg for relief, not ripening. We forget that what we are becoming requires conditions different from those that preserved us. Growth is not an extension of comfort. It is a surrender of rigidity. I learned this lesson when I tried to escape my own pot. When difficulty arrived, I searched for distraction, explanation, exit. I wanted change without cost. But each escape left me unchanged. Only when I stayed, when I allowed the heat to work without fleeing, did something soften. It was not immediate, it was not pleasant, but it was real. O seekers, the chickpea was not wrong to fear the fire. Fear is natural when form is threatened. But fear becomes obstruction when it dictates action. The chickpea leapt and thrashed, believing movement was freedom. It did not realize that staying still was the only path forward. Sometimes progress looks like endurance. Sometimes wisdom looks like remaining where you are while everything inside resists. The cook did not increase the fire out of anger. The fire was steady, purposeful, and measured. Too little heat, and the chickpea would remain hard. Too much, and it would be destroyed. This balance is important. Transformation is not indiscriminate suffering. It is precise. What you are given is not random. It is calibrated to what you can bear and what you must release. O beloved ones, do not confuse softness with weakness. The chickpea did not lose itself by softening. It fulfilled itself. What it became was not less than what it was. It was more usable, more nourishing, more alive in its purpose. Rigidity preserves shape, but prevents service. Softness allows substance to be shared. I have seen people cling to hardness because it feels like identity. They say, "This is who I am." And when life invites them to soften, they resist fiercely. They believe they are being asked to disappear. But the chickpea's lesson is clear. What disappears is not essence, but obstruction. What remains is closer to truth. Oh friends, patience is the hidden ingredient in this lesson. The chickpea could not rush the process. No amount of protest could shorten the time required. Transformation unfolds at its own pace. When you fight it, you suffer twice, once from the heat and once from resistance. When you accept it, the same heat becomes bearable, even instructive. O seekers, ask yourselves where you are jumping out of the pot prematurely, where discomfort has been mistaken for danger, where staying feels unbearable, yet leaving leads nowhere. Not every hardship is a lesson, but many lessons arrive disguised as hardship. Discernment is required, but so is courage. The chickpea did not understand the cook's vision. It was trusted only when resistance was exhausted. And when it finally softened, it discovered that the fire had not destroyed it. It had revealed it. The chickpea became food, nourishment, something that could give life beyond itself. Oh friends, if you are in the pot, stay, listen, breathe, let the heat do its work. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. And what you will become cannot be rushed, argued into existence, or escaped into comfort. It must be endured into truth. The chickpea's lesson is simple and severe. Do not flee the fire that makes you edible to life. Softness is not the loss of self. It is the opening through which you finally serve what you were meant to nourish. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episodes.